Let me introduce you to Dennis Miranda. Do you notice that he's standing there smiling along with our deputies? He's committed a battery on a federal agent. That is a third-degree felony, except he's illegal, which makes it a second-degree felony. I bet we've wiped the smile off of his face.
So you hear it there. You just listen to the Polk County Sheriff slamming an illegal alien for smiling in his post-arrest photo. Authorities have charged him for attacking an ICE agent in Florida. Sheriff Judd is kind enough to join us now. Sheriff, good morning to you.
Good morning. It's good to be with you.
Likewise. What do you think he's smiling about? Doesn't he know Florida takes crime and illegal immigration pretty seriously out there?
Well, I don't think he believes that he's really going to be deported. You see, when he came across the border in 2021 at Chula Vista, Border Patrol caught him. But they did catch and release because that's what the Biden era did. And then in 2024, Galveston Police Department arrested him for DUI and let him go again. Now, Galveston more than likely notified ICE, but at the time, it was once again catch and release. Then he failed to show up, and Galveston issued a warrant for his arrest. However, it was a local warrant. Once he got outside of the state, he's safe. So what does he do? He comes to Florida. So they've already touched him 2 times with the system, and the system failed to get him out of this country.
And let's take a look at a little bit more of his background. You were just mentioning it. 21-year-old name is Dennis Correa Miranda. He's a Nicaraguan national, illegally entered in 2021. As you mentioned, caught and released under the Biden administration. Also had that DUI in Texas in 2024. In this case, he allegedly assaulted an HSI officer who was trying to arrest him. What happened there before your guys got on scene?
Well, they stopped this vehicle, and there were 3 males in the vehicle. By the way, the other 2 were also illegal, but they were focusing on him. And when they tried to get him out of the car, he broke to run. And that's when the male agent, there was a male and female agent, grabbed him and they went to the ground. They wrestled for 5 minutes. And finally, he got away from both agents and he ran into the woods. That's when they called the sheriff's office to assist. In the meantime, he comes out of the woods and he goes up to a business onto the loading dock where he's hiding behind 55-gallon drums. They call 911 and say, hey, I think we got your guy here. We immediately go to that location and he has broke and run again. So we set up another perimeter, and it wasn't very long until he came to the edge of the perimeter and we took him into custody. He didn't resist us. And interestingly enough, when we read Miranda, his Miranda rights, he confessed.
And he's now facing a laundry list of charges. We can pull those up here. As you mentioned, facing burglary of an occupied dwelling, battery on a law enforcement officer, resisting arrest with violence, resisting arrest without violence, and false imprisonment. Sheriff, I understand the HSI agent suffered a shoulder injury. And looking at all those charges, how much time is this guy looking at behind bars before deportation if he's convicted?
Well, our HSI agent was treated and released. And in the state of Florida, because of Governor DeSantis, which is the very best, along with a great legislature, each of those crimes are enhanced by 1 step. So that second-degree felony of burglary of an occupied building goes up to a first-degree felony. That's a 30-year sentence if he gets the whole ride. In addition, all of his felony charges are enhanced. So theoretically, he could get well over 100 years. Now, you and I know that won't happen. But what started out yesterday morning is a simple ride by the government out of the country.
Yep.
Now he's going to state prison.
Got to leave it there. Sheriff Grady Judd out of Florida, we thank you for your time. Good to see you this morning.
Have a great day, everyone.
You as well.
Hey, it's Will Kane. Click here to subscribe to the Fox News channel on YouTube. It's the best way to get our latest interviews and highlights. And click to subscribe to the Will Kane podcast for full episodes right now.